What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? And welcome to another episode of Chill with Pete. This is the series I use when I'm not really well enough to be doing anything else or even appearing on camera. Actually, I'm feeling a bit lazy today. I had a bit of a hard shift at work last night. It was probably physically the most demanding it's felt to me on my body. So it was a good shift in all other aspects. It's just like physically, it told. It really told on my body last night. That I started off great guns, and then oh man, the pain kicking. I had to have some heavy duty painkillers just to make it through. I know, but I've woken up today feeling a little bit more rested, although I'm still shattered, as you would expect. And I suspect, knowing my pattern, within the next 2 days I'm probably going to have a crashing fatigue, which will happen. But there it is. Hey, if you want the money, you got to do it, right? Anyway, enough of all that. What have I got to talk about today? Well, my good friend, just to say, he's one of my best friends. He came around the other evening last week, I think it was. Yes, it was last week. I think it was last Wednesday evening. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We were discussing stuff like we do, and we brought up the topic of Strontium Dog and Judge Dredd 2000 AD and all that kind of thing. Now, obviously, I will be going in talking about the game, but Strontium Dog was my friend's favourite character in the magazine 2000 AD. Now, I specifically remember it as a child. I never really got into. I suppose I liked Judge Dredd, because back in the days of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and when other RPG systems first came out, I was a fan of the original Judge Dredd role-playing game, and now I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know if that's still a thing. Probably is somewhere in some kind of edition somewhere, or if not, I would imagine it would have a heavy fan base anyway somewhere, even if it was a small one. It doesn't matter anyway. But my friend was always a big fan of Strontium Dog, and there he is there. Well, that's the Johnny Alpha character. Strontium Dog, I think they were like a group of mutants that hunted mutants, I believe, or at least a group of individuals that hunted mutants, like criminal mutants. And Johnny Alpha, I think he was a mutant. And apologies to Strontium Dog fans everywhere, my friend included. I do apologise at my lack of knowledge. So, but what I'm hoping to do, my friend has expressed, well, he expressed a great interest in this, and at the time I said to him, I think there is a game based on Strontium Dog, or they're doing a game. They're going to do a Kickstarter. I don't know. And he said, "Oh, that would be brilliant. That sounds amazing." Anyway, day or two after, it might have been the day after even, I looked it up, and sure enough, it's out. It's out, and it's on from Warlord Games, actually. So obviously had a look at their website, and my friend has done the same, and he was like, "Wow, I'm getting this," and he's good, because he just wanted to. We were talking, and he said he just fancied getting the miniatures and painting them, but he's now said, as a game, it actually looks quite a bit of fun. And because I sent him a link, like a War Games Illustrated link, I think it was, which detailed some aspects of the game and the miniatures. and so on different things you can get, because you can get like a starter box set, you can get just the raw book and just various separate elements to the game, but there is one in particular that looks quite good, and it's this Strontium Dog, the Good, the Bad and the Mutie. And now that, I believe, is like the main kind of starter set, and you can get packs of mutants, other casts of Strontium Dog himself, or Johnny Alpha. Sorry, I keep calling him Strontium Dog. He's not Strontium Dog, and I always used to think he was when I was a kid. I just never paid any attention to it really. But the whole ethos of the game seems very fun, based on fun. Now that's what I like. There's also a mechanic in it to create your own mutants. Now that looks superb in my eyes. So I'm thinking, could I get into this? Possibly. If my friend gets into it, we both learn the rules, that'll be like a game system we both know as well as each other, then that would be superb, because that means we could have little skirmish games, you know. We could come around here and we could set up a little game and play that, and I think that would be brilliant. So I'm all for that, and I'm willing to take a chance on it. I think this Strontium Dog game, yeah, I think I will. In fact, I have. Yes, in between the last section of me speaking and this one, I have gone ahead and purchased it. Yeah, there you go, way wallop. On its way. And yeah, I just hope my friend gets his equally as quickly. So I'll see how the land lies with that. If it comes down to it, we have one set between us. We have one set. It doesn't matter. What is important is his enthusiasm for the game, I suppose. So whether he buys it or not, I don't know. I'll see if he buys it. I hope he does, because together we could do more. Like, you know, with gangs and mutants, and terrain and stuff. I mean, I'm happy to. I mean, I love the painting side of things, and it'll be interesting to see just how good the sculpts are, I suppose. I mean, metal minis. So I mean, I don't mind metal minis actually. I quite enjoy painting them as my scarecrows. My scary scarecrows for Halloween are metal, and my Dracula was the year before, last year, when I did my Halloween kind of painting project. So I kind of did it kind of on my own. I'm kind of going to be opening it up to everyone this year. Anyone that wants to do it, join along. That'd be cool. I've got a video going up about that, introducing it and so on. But that's cool. I've got an absolute ton of stuff to be getting on with. So my On the Bench series is going to be rammed to the rafters with like new minis and terrain and various bits and bobs. Bear in mind, I only get like an hour to do these on the benches. I mean, I could do a longer episode. I don't really think the episodes warrant more than about an hour. I mean, hour and a half tops, but I've never gone that far or that much over. They've only ever been about an hour or just over the hour, and I'd kind of like to keep them to that, because like I say, it's a lot of rendering and a lot of uploading for the sake of a small amount of views. I know some of you do enjoy them, and I certainly enjoy making them, but I think if it was more of a requestable thing, I'd do longer ones. But for me, it works rather nicely having it as about an hour, because I tend to get quite a good amount done in that hour, even though I ramble on, I suppose. It does, like I say, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I enjoy them, and I get stuff done, and from what I can gather from your comments, you do too, and I really enjoy hearing about what everybody is up to when I'm when I'm doing an on the bench, or when they're listening to an on the bench, I should say. No, I do them like a week in advance. So when you're listening to like the latest on the bench episode, please bear in mind that was from like a week prior to the date it went up. So I usually do them on a Wednesday, and it's Tuesday today. So although I've got work later this evening, I am hoping to be able to get an on the bench out and done for tomorrow. For the next. And then on the Thursday I can kind of edit it around a little bit if I need to, and well, it takes me the day to get it rendered and uploaded for the following week. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to my on the bench this week, because I got a few things to talk about there, with different things going on at work and stuff. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Normally I do these with a cup of tea or coffee, and I've had a tea and I've got a coffee now, but I'm not drinking it because I've just no idea really. So I did this video in stops and starts really, so I don't know how long it's going on for. It's just another one to put on in the background and for me to talk about. And what I mostly wanted to talk about was the Strontium dog game. So I'm looking forward to when that arrives, and I will see you guys on possibly my unboxing. Well, I'll definitely see you on my unboxing. A few things about the whole video making thing now that I'm working it. Of course, I found it not difficult, I suppose, but more of a priority that I need to sort of schedule time to go and make the videos. And I have actually had a request on my latest P&Q to make a certain type of video, so that's obviously going to be interesting, because it's going to be another, and I knew that this would come up, and I knew I'd be having to make other types of videos, and that's great, because it's going to force me to kind of work it around my working life, and that's good, because I want to keep this video stuff going, because I enjoy doing it. There's my little emoji at the bottom, the smiling with the sunglasses on and the thumbs up. That just about sums it up for me, where I'm at with Mini Warzone, how Mini Warzone makes me feel, and yeah, it's part of the hobby, isn't it? Well, it is for me. So I think I've taken up enough of your valuable time. Strontium dog, yes, I wanted to talk about that and how my friend and I are getting into it, or at least I have purchased it. I'm going to contact him actually to see what he's where he's at with that, yeah, so I wanted to come around and like bring me up to speed with the lore and so on. So we need to arrange that sometime in the near future, and I will see you on the next video. So remember, all brushes lead to war, guys, and bye for now, folks. Bye bye.